Hi, and welcome to this month's edition of Haz Mat Training for the Fayetteville Fire Department. Today we'll be going over the thermoscientific Gemini, which helps us identify solids and liquids in the field, which can be potential hazards to the environment and or us and or the citizenry. This is Captain Cameron. I'm Driver Boyd. This is Firefighter White Killer. We're just going to go over the basic process of this. We're not going to get too far into it. We have a couple samples we're going to go over. Essentially, first thing we're going to do is turn it on. Easy peasy.
The first thing we're going to do is find the power button located on the bottom left corner. Hold it for 4 seconds. Power up. Up, you'll come to the main menu here. Before we test any sample, we need to do a pre-test. Pre-test is located on the top left corner here. Once you press the self-test button, you're going to have options of FTIR or Ramen, aka the laser. First, we're going to test the FTIR. The reason we perform a self-test is to ensure that the technology is working properly before we actually put our sample on the machine. We're going to clean our lens here first off. You want to clean both the lens and the anvil itself, and then dry thoroughly. Once the lights turn green, you're ready to perform your self-test. You need your silicone disc. Place it over the lens. Once it's centered on there, you're going to rotate your anvil over the sample. Press scan. The anvil is going to lower into the sample and analyze. We have successfully self-tested and has passed. Next, we're going to perform the self-test on the Ramen or laser. Click here. To do a self-test, you're going to need the plastic cylinder provided in the kit. You're going to slide it in front of the laser here on the top right. Click scan. Once again, it'll analyze the sample. We've successfully tested and have passed. We are now ready to move on.
During this segment of the training, we're going to go through testing a solid with the FTIR portion of the Gemini. Again, we're going to press that. We're going to clean our sampling area with a sterile alcohol wipe. Be sure and get the underside of your anvil and the well. Set that aside. Let that dry. Do one wipe on each thing just to make sure it's clean. Alright, so we're going to get our background. This time we can place our sample on the lens. Put a generous amount depending on the size sample you have from downrange. Place it well over the lens. Set your spatula and your sample aside. At this point, we're going to manually turn the anvil towards the lens, and we are going to hit scan. So after the FTIR part of the Gemini has finished its analysis, you can see that it is identified as a sodium bicarbonate. Get all of your information here. You know that you have, this is the 30-second scan. You can export it. That is a class for a different time. can also bring up the spectrum, and we'll show you with your reference material what it is. And at this point, just go back to home, move your anvil, clean your sample area. And if you need to sample anything else in the field, make sure this is very clean and that you go through your steps to get a good reading. Thank you very much.
All right, next we're going to go over the Ramen side of the Gemini. The Ramen side shoots a laser beam through your sample, which then the laser will vibrate those molecules in the sample, which will then scatter the light and create your fingerprint or spectrum for the sample. The Ramen can be used in a couple different ways. One way, we can put our sample in a vial and put it in to the Gemini. Another way we can use the Ramen side is we can remove the laser and either put it up against a vial, stick it in a puddle of a sample puddle, or if we have some powder, we can stick the tip into the powder and take the sample that way. For this training purpose, we're going to have them in the vial and just use it on the machine. So, to run the Ramen, it's very simple. You click the Ramen button. We take our sample, which we're going to sample a liquid. We stick it in the container, and then we hit scan. Here at the Fayetteville Fire Department, we do have a 30-second scan delay countdown on our Ramen built in. We can change that if we know that we are not dealing with an explosive material, but as for now, just to show, we do have a scan delay. All right, and now our scan is in progress after the scan delay. And just like the FTIR, we have come up with our screen that has our scan results. This came up with a similar item screen. It shows that it's gasoline, but it's not 100% sure that it's gasoline, so it says verify with other means. So we'd go ahead and use this on the FTIR as well, just to verify. And along with the FTIR, for Ramen, we can also see the spectrum. Guys, that is just the basic operation of the Gemini. In the future, we'll do a more hands-on training on how to use the Gemini. Thanks for watching.